Shalom, this is Reb David Yoseph coming to you from the land of Israel. This week is Parshas VaYigash, and in it deals with the theft of the cup from the table of the viceroy of Egypt. It's a bejeweled cup, and Benjamin is accused of stealing it. The cup has been found in his sack. And the brothers, when they see the cup in his sack, are very upset. And Yehuda pleads for the release of Benjamin. And the penalty for the theft is that Benjamin should be a slave to the viceroy of Egypt. And Yehuda says that he wishes to take his place as being the slave because he has guaranteed Benjamin's safe return to their father Yaakov. Explains that Benjamin is the last surviving son of Jacob's most beloved wife, and that the only way that he could get him to release him was to promise him that if he did not return him safely, that he would have sinned against Yaakov, their father, for all time. In fact, Joseph relents at this point. He sees his brothers have done tshuva. It's chastisement enough. And he tells them that they should all come down to Egypt, that there's another 5 years of the famine, and he will support all of their needs. What we see from this, though, is that Judah is experiencing fear of sin. It's much like when Yoseph resists the advances of the wife of Potiphar and says that even though she is enticing him and nobody knows what they are about to do, nevertheless he will sin against God. That when a person sins, there are pangs of conscience, there are feelings of guilt. In the case of Yehuda, he is afraid that his father will be mourning for Benjamin all the time, that it's just going to be generally a miserable situation, that he is not going to be able to run away from it, that the power in heaven is also a power on earth, and it also rules in the recesses of his heart. And we see the destructive effects of sin in the story of King Saul, where he feels to totally destroy Amalek. He spears the king, he plunders their best possessions, to a certain extent out of contempt for the word of God. God then punishes him with a bad spirit from Hashem that constantly makes him fearful. It gives him horrible headaches. It drives him mad. Ultimately, he loses a battle against their chronic enemy, the Plishtim. He's about to be taken captive and most likely tortured, so he kills himself by falling on his sword. The fact is that Shaul is a very good man, and the behavior is punishment for his sin against God. So it shows just how far conscience and feelings of guilt can drive a person. In the case of Yehuda, because he has not only done tshuva for himself, but for the whole family as well, he is rewarded with the trust of his father, who sends him ahead to prepare the way for the family to come down into Egypt. And he also blesses him on his deathbed, saying that he will be the royal family of Israel. And in so many words says that the kings of Israel will be descended from him. Thank you.